Guys, new composition here. So composition new. And this one is going to be, we're going to learn some special effects in After Effects. So I'm going to name this first one, first name, last name, underscore, and this one's going to be called special effects. And then today's date. All right, this one I'm going to change back to 10 seconds. And this one isn't going to have a background, so I'm picking white for this. So it's going to be your choice what background color that you want for this one. So you can select the box and then pick what color that you want for this. Again, I'm going to leave it white and say OK. All right, and I need to import two assets here. So I'm going to double click on the project panel and I'm going to bring in one that's called Business Dreams. And then I'm going to hold down the command button and also pick the mirror graphic and open that up. And I'm going to bring in the Business Dreams first. Click and drag that. So that's what this looks like. Oh, it does have a background, so it doesn't matter. I thought it was blank. I forgot. Okay, and then I'm going to find that mirror graphic and I'm going to click and drag it onto the stage. And then I'm going to click and drag and align the mirror to the background mirror so it actually aligns correctly. It looks like it's supposed to be on top. Okay, so then I'm going to go to my effects and presets, and this one I'm looking for the effect. When you know effects, sometimes you could just like actually type them in, but I'm actually going to type in CC, and you're going to see all these amazing. So I love the CC ones. They all are going to have like really crazy different effects. We're going to end up using Pixel Poly, which is going to make it look like a shattered mirror, but I also think this is just a really fun opportunity to kind of play with, oh, these are all the different special effects. So these ones, they take up a lot of RAM. They're really difficult to actually for them to render, so it's going to take some time. So you might hear your computer like warming up a little bit, buzzing. So that's what's going on with the CC ones. There's thousands more, but I think this is a really good place to start when you start playing around with After Effects special effects. So I'm going to go ahead and drag ones that are not Pixel Poly just so that you can kind of see the power of this. So I'm going to bring that, click and drag it on here, and then I'm going to hit the space bar just to see what that looks like. So, oh my gosh, it made the mirror into water. Oh, that's crazy. And then I'm going to hit Command Z to undo. And let's try bubbles. So let's click and drag that on there. And it's turned the mirror into bubbles. So that's like crazy, right? Okay, and I'm not sure what ball action is. Let's try it out. Ooh. And then notice up here, these are all the things that I could animate individually with these things. So Command Z. Hair can grow. It's kind of creepy. And you can like animate the length of it over time. That's so creepy. And then there's, let's do particle world. And, oh, I made it explode. Command Z. Scatter. Nothing. Nothing scattered. Probably because you have to animate it over here some more. Snowfall. That just puts an overall snowfall on everything. Starburst. Ooh. Okay, so there's just tons and tons that you could go through and just like play around with. When you're all done playing around, have some fun, click and drag the CC Pixel Poly on there. And I'm going to hit the spacebar to render and play. And I just wanted to show you again, there's all these things that you could change if you wanted to actually play around with the parameters of this special effect. So maybe you wanted to actually be more forceful when it's actually breaking, or maybe you wanted to change the gravity or how many times each piece actually spin when it was coming down. You could even change, I think the textures polygons is perfect, but maybe I wanted to change it to square. So let's see what it looks like. And that doesn't look like that was way too forceful for a broken mirror. So I'm going to bring that back down. That was like way too forceful. And I'm also going to bring it back down to textured polygon just so it looks more like an actual like mirror breaking Yeah, I actually kind of like it just falling down, so with less force. So these are the things that you can kind of play around with the different special effects. So this one's all done here. So you're gonna go to composition, add to render queue, make sure it's named correctly, hit render, and we're done here.